This is day 82 of researching a stock a day until I can quit my job. Today we're looking at Nvidia's ecosystem. Alright, it's time to get into co-packaged optics. This is where the future is headed in chips. Instead of using optical pluggables, the next move is to integrate the electrical to optical conversion directly into the chip package. It's more energy efficient and faster. Similar to OLED, one of the main hurdles for CPO is that optical components don't like heat. When they run hot, performance suffers as well as their durability. And since they're part of the chip package, you have to replace everything as opposed to just switching out a pluggable module. When the optical engine sits on the edge as a pluggable module, it's easier to cool. But as the optical engine moves on or in the package, direct on the chip cooling becomes more difficult. This is what Vertiv supplies the infrastructure to help implement. So as we move towards CPO, it's highly likely that direct on the chip cooling is part of that process. Nvidia is already making this move for its networking chips. These chips use roughly half the power of a GPU, so the heat impact is lower, and it's much easier in today's setups to replace a networking chip than it is a GPU. This is why Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang indicated earlier this year that optical will need to wait for wider use. Because CPO is part of the chip package, it means optical module manufacturers need to be coordinating with chip makers closely. You can't just show up to the pizza making party with a whack ingredient. There is a relatively new standard called UCIe that is trying to create global alignment on products. On the board of the UCIe is Nvidia, AMD, Intel, TSMC, and pretty much every major chip player. So a manufacturer taking a gamble to go their own way and influence the standard could end up on a lonely road. We'll talk about why this is important for POET and its competitors tomorrow. This is not financial advice, always do your own research.